Testing. Alright. Hi guys. So hopefully I'm being heard clearly. Sort of like a lag right now between the software for whatever reason. But let's just get straight into it, right guys? So good morning, good morning. As you can see here, this is a trade setup that I'm looking at right now on JPY. I was doing some analysis earlier on. And yeah, just let me know if I'm being heard clearly. Thank you very much. Overall, I am looking for a possible buy setup, but I'll get into that right now. Okay, so this is what we see on the daily time frame. We can see that we had an upward rejection from this area here. Price gradually started to fall, and then we had this big push down to the downside on the back of the USD news when we had Fed Chair Powell testifying. And we're seeing that move being corrected, right? So my prediction for this morning is seeing a correction back into this range after all of this this movement that we had from yesterday. All right, so a correction with the London session coming up for volume to kick in, for price to push all the way back up to here, possibly for this would be a 1-to-9 risk to reward ratio for me. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. So if I'm being here clearly, let me know. So this is the current trade setup for me that I'm looking at. My entry is right about at this area right here for that possible upward continuation. Now if you want to be more conservative, you can put your stop loss, that is to say this right around below this candle low, right? So making this 18 pips, 19 pips around there, and allowing price for some room to gradually come back up if allowed, right? And we can see that we are in a supportive area right here. Previously we had price coming into this area, holding on support and pushing upwards, right? We had that bullish push all the way up here. Again, this was on the back of some news, some sort of news caused this for price to continue moving up like that. But yeah, this is a supportive level to pay attention to. So that's what I'm looking at right now. And the fact that we could possibly see a correction of that previous fall here. So this is like my take on JPY right now, what I'm looking for. Ideally, if price is to break lower, then we could continue moving down. But at that point, I'll just take the L as is, and just like price was saying, because we do have a heavy impactful news day. If we take a look here, we have some ECB news coming up at 6 a.m. right? So we have employment change. This is expected to be bearish because we can see that GDP and employment change is pretty low from the previous, which is usually bad for currency. And we have the BOC interest rate decision looking like it will be maintained as the same. So I'm looking for a bearish move on the CAD itself. Something like JP CAD could possibly get in a buy on this and the price push up here. Maybe EuroCAD we could get the same sort of thing. But yeah, this was a trade setup that I was getting into. But you can see that price came in, got stepped out, then it continued. That is just part of price action. So yeah, this might continue going up as well. Other than that, not much really going on right now. I'm looking for buy setups really, right? Because after all of this bearish move, we're seeing slight corrections on the day, and we could possibly see a correction continue moving on. So that's what I'm looking forward to, possibly getting moves on the correction movement. But I'm sticking with my analysis of just possibly the CAD, and yeah, I'm not rushing it. Again, very heavy news day. We also have Fed Chair Powell testifying again at 11 a.m. So this is going to be very conservative with your risk when you're trading, because again we have a lot of news. Then we have news Thursday being more calm, and then Friday we have Sorry. Friday we have GDP for the pound, as well as some card news, employment change. Looking to be a little bearish on the tune here again. And then we have NFP. All of this coming out at 9:30. So a lot of news coming out at 9:30 to really affect price. So again, be more conservative on that as well. But yeah, this is the possible tracer. Looking for price to come back up here. If we could come into this area, I think that would be a nice target to enter next possible long setup, if possible, right? Because price could do what it wants at this point. Yeah, but in terms of price action, that's what I'm possibly looking to see. We'll see how it plays out. And if price continues moving down, then I'll just take the L. Yesterday we had a win on the GBP, JPY. We had a win here, 2% twice, and then price tanked with the USD news. So we'll see how it goes. Now joining, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment if you hear me clearly, and yeah, help us support the channel. Like I said, we're gonna be doing this more regularly, guys, so yeah, hopefully, you know, this suits your timetable. Be able to come and join any possible setups alongside. Gold, I don't really particularly look at gold like that, but to take a quick look, I think we could see a correction right now. Again, we do have that Fed chair fall testifying again, so that could give gold a push even further down, right? Because the comments they made last could be the same thing he makes again, right? Or however the news does decide to go, whether it's through speech or through a text or minutes or something like that, accounting for the last time he testified, which was been yesterday. I don't know how they will do it, but that could affect price as well. Now, we already had this bearish move in favor of the US dollar, so that is to say, if he does come again and repeats like the same thing, it may not have much of an impact on the market, or it could be reassurance for the market to continue buying the US dollar. Alright, so it really depends on how the market takes it, how the news goes, but that is something that we could look forward to potentially seeing as well. Yeah. I'm not much really going on into today's trading day. Just like a wait and see. ADCHF, this is something I want to get into too as well, possibly. If you can see price break above this area, that would be nice. And as soon as we get into here, I'm taking the buys to go long. Once we break this, that means like this downward movement here, we could possibly see a correction of that. So I'm waiting to see that actually. Other than that, let's just leave the pound, see what the pound does, right? I'm gonna play some league as we wait to see what the pound does here. And I'll gradually check price. Until later today, during the NY session, we'll see how price takes a swig at everything, and as well as during 6 a.m. or so, we'll see how this really affects the euro itself. Alright, so thank you for joining in, really appreciate it. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. So now don't come after me and my piece of music. I just have this after beat this playing because I don't have Specific. I don't have like a specific playlist or anything like that. I should get a playlist for this for the live stream, so I'd be using copyright free music. Some of them is hit or miss really, so I don't know. We'll see. And if you guys like the video and subscribe, maybe at some point in the future we could get sponsorship from Streamlabs, a music library that we could use copyright free music. Anything about early game, trying to get in a game early on, not much. Not much people online right now. I guarantee you, in these games, I'm gonna be in a game with a bot on my side. I always get a shitty end of the deal when it comes to like anytime I'm trying to rank up in any game. Look at this. Look at this. Look. You already know I'm a toxic Timo player, so nice. I don't actually 5 minutes up. I feel I'm gonna end the stream because like I said, I'm just waiting on this to see what it does. If you guys know what I'm looking at, my positioning. Well, if it fails, it fails, and you look for better continuations. AD CAD moving right now. So I think that's it for me, guys. Honestly, alright. So I'm gonna end it here. Thank you for joining in. I really appreciate it, and we'll see how it goes, and I'll update you guys further on the process.